I don't have my tripod, but my hands will have to work. And so I'm switching out my stock fog lights, which is what I'm looking at here, into some Solid Shift 3D printed lights. They're from solidshift.com. Thank you for them for providing these for me. This is not a paid sponsorship. I actually did have to buy the housings and the Baja design lights. I went with the Baja Sports. They're a little cheaper. I think I would like to go with the Pros eventually, but you know, college life is what it is. The pigtails that are on them are these, and they don't work, so I'm going to cut these off. And then I am going to, I made a few of these off of the old wiring harness, and so I wasn't going to use the wiring harness. The wiring harnesses are pretty inexpensive. I wanted to tap into my old fog lights. I already tested them on the other side, and they work really well. So here I just heat shrinked these connectors on. They're not the best connectors, but they will work. So I'm going to go ahead and install these now. Okay, so I have connected these wires. The way I knew it was black was ground, and this one had black. This white cable had black stripe on it, and I figured white was power because it's green. So I unplugged that. Now there's a few screws you have to take out. Take out this screw. This one is attached to the fog light. Then there's another screw right there. That's for the other light. You don't need to take it completely out, but it needs to come out a little bit because they're interconnected. And then there's a bolt. I don't know if you can see it in the video, but there's a bolt on this side. So there's a total of 3 bolts that need to come out. And you can see on the other side that there's this bolt on the side of them, and then there's a bolt on the back side, and then there's a bolt right here on the new housings. So they interconnect here, and that's why you need to take out the other light, so that way it can come out enough to interconnect it. And then this thing attaches on because the fog light is not as long, and this will be for the back side, and then this is that one for the side. The way I mounted these in here, there was no better really way to do it. You could possibly drill a hole in the bottom here and mount it on the regular brackets, but it flexes this piece out too much that this cover that disconnects just pops off and on. It won't work that way. So I put the brackets in the back and I attached it in the back like that. I'm not super happy with the way the cord turned out, but I'll go ahead and stop the video and start taking out this and show you what that's like. All right, so for this process, there's 2 tabs on the other side, like here, and you got to push them in. They don't really push in that much, so you just kind of put your fingers on them on the inside, and then I use a little crowbar. I'm just gonna pry up very gently on this side and see how they just pop out so easily. And then this will come off, and then if you look closely here, you can see that they're kind of interconnected there, and you're just going to want to push this one back and try not to break that. Sometimes, I mean, there you go, and that's out. And this new one here, just go in like so. Make sure that piece is interlocking right there, and they're just gonna slide in just like that. And then you're just gonna it comes with screws. These are what you're gonna use for the fog lights themselves, and then you can reuse the screw that came out on the running lights / turn signals. And this will just plug right back in, and then you'll have 2 on this side, and that's it. It's almost hard to tell how bright they are, but if I turn them off, that's what it's like. There's quite the difference. I don't think I need to aim them up any more than this.